Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing a Keith Haring inspired drawing of figures in movement. So let's begin. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up having drawing 4 figures across. So let's start off at the end, and you want to make sure they're not too big. So we're going to start off with a circle. Then you're going to draw a rectangle for a body. Then you're going to think about a movement for your person. I'm going to have mine just having his arms up. So 2 rectangles with a circle on the top for hands. And then this one, I think I'm going to have him look like he's jumping. So I'm going to do the first leg bent. Like that. And then I'm going to add the foot. Then I'm going to do the other foot. So he's jumping in the air. Then I'm going to do the next person. This person is going to be doing a handstand. So I'm going to think of the ground right here. So here's his head. Then I'm going to draw his body. Same thing, rectangle. And then I'm going to have his hands going down with those ovals for hands. Then I'm going to do his legs. I'm going to have one out like this, and the other one's going to be bent, almost like he doesn't want to hit the other person. So then your feet. Alright, let's go on to the next one. This one is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to make him be a barking dog. Now, in another video, I do show you how to do the barking dog, but Keith Haring did some drawings that had this like dog man in it, and we're going to do one of those. So we're going to start off with his head, and it's more of like a rectangle this time. And we're going to add 2 rectangles going off. From here, we're going to add 2 ears. And there's your dog head for your dog man. Alright, so you're going to do your body now. For this one, I'm going to have him have his arms out. Kind of like he's doing the robot. I'm going to add some circles for the hands. For this one, I'm going to have his one leg be back and the other leg be out. I'm going to do one more, and I think this one is going to be... I'm going to have this one look like he's bending. So I'm going to have him a little bit further back. So I'm going to draw his head right here. And then instead of drawing his body like how I did it, I'm going to kind of curve it. And I'm going to have his arms going down because he's holding himself up like a bridge. Maybe this hand could be up. Maybe he's breakdancing. So you can get a little creative with your people. So this one's going to have one leg down. And maybe the other leg is up. So there are my people. Now, before we get to coloring, we're going to add in some ground. So this guy's jumping, so I think I'm going to have kind of a wavy line for my ground. And you want it to kind of go behind your people. So Keith Haring used action lines to show these actions or this movement that we've created. So we're going to do that with our pencil. And they're kind of just like abbreviations next to each other. So any area that's stressed Could be something that's in the air for too long, you know, jumping. Jumping is definitely stressed, you know. You can't stay in the air forever. So maybe for here for his legs, his arms. This one, maybe his knee bent. Maybe not this leg so much, but definitely his arms. You can have some coming out of his mouth, some barking noises. Don't forget your action lines. We're also going to add in some marks below in the ground. So I'm going to add in these kind of like circles just to make the ground look more cartoony. All right, now we're going to start outlining it. And I would definitely say you'd want to outline, only because it makes the people really pop out. When you're outlining, just outline the outline of the shape altogether and not each individual shape. Now I'm going to erase my lines that I did to kind of have a clear surface. Alright, then I'm going to start coloring, and you can use any color you want for this. Keep in mind that each person is going to be one color and one color only. Try to use vibrant colors, really bright colors like primary colors or secondary colors, just anything that's really bright. So I'm going to start by using this green, and I'm using marker just because I think it's nice and vibrant. And try to stay in your line, not do what I just did. Alright, I'm going to choose another color. Let's do this orange color. Maybe a pink. And then I think I'm going to do blue. All right, next I'm going to pick a color I want to do for the ground in the sky. Except this time, I think I'm going to use crayon instead of color pencil. Now that's completely up to you. I think I'm going to do crayon for the sky and marker for the ground. And I'm going to choose a yellow for my ground, just to make it nice and bright. Now, if your marker is dying, try to use crayon on top of it, just to color in your area. So now I'm gonna go get a crayon and color the top.